we've seen them paired together. That should restore some confidence for a team that drastically needs it. I like her winger pairing, just the fourth start from Malachi Jones, a little bit more consistency, and they have not been able to do so. You got to start there. 40 days since their last shutout, top 4 in 2023. But for me, it's about the shape change. Martin Ojeda into the 10. This gives more freedom for Faco Torres onto that right-hand flank on the invert down into the channel.
And New York City tonight, Orlando City led by Facundo Torres will try to get things going on the road as Orlando City in possession first. Match.
Oscar Pareja, just the 5th time we've seen him score 4 more goals during his tenure.
This ball that was put in intended for McGuire, and it was pounced on by Angulo, who fired a shot right down the middle at Matt Freese, who's been having an outstanding season for New York City. And
David Brekalo on with the Slovenian men's national team.
Here's Martinez driving into the penalty area. It was disrupted just enough and into the arms of Steidelhart. That the expectations were so high coming into this season, and they had just, it hasn't come together for Orlando City yet. Here's a shot attempt by Martinez and a save by Steidelhart.
Trying to catch him on the diagonal. The ball off the right side for him is only going to benefit him.
He plays it back to Rodriguez! Santi Rodriguez with a golazo! His fantastic 2024 campaign continues, and New York City up 1-0.
Has just taken hit after hit. Never have I ever seen them so lethargic coming off the back line and then inconsistent in some of their decisions. We just talked about Robin Janssen. Now it's MLS great Nico Ladero. Ball's too far away from him, and look at the aggression coming up through the midfield. The touches from the outside, the willingness to commit bodies forward for New York City. That is just individual brilliance. It's Santi Rodriguez, the bird's eye view. Notice how the 2 players off his right shoulder open up.
And there's Martinez checking back to the ball. And now Rodriguez, and he's trying to play it through for this pacing Malachi Jones. To ground he goes. The referee has waved for offside. We've got a collision between Steidelhart.
Block those shots, well done.
Now they'll be calling on the wall here. Rodriguez puts it over the wall, but also puts it over the target. Risa. Santi Rodriguez with the turn. He's looking for Gray. Can Gray get there? Angulo got there first. Gray keeps it alive. Hannes Wolf is there to pounce and pound it into the back of the net. Gray would not give up on the play, and Wolf is the grateful recipient, and it's 2-0 New York.
He's been a little bit deeper tonight, Santi Rodriguez, and how well is this turn taken? He dropped down in, catches it over the shoulder, creates the space on his own, and what vision to find that high run of Tavon Gray. Hannes Wolf comes to the inside. This is that relationship we're talking about with the wingers. You get them to pinch in a little bit, all of a sudden the back line is overloaded, and you have to find the most immediate threat, which Rafa Santos thinks he's going towards, but you don't.
As they'll send it back to the back line, and Thiago Martins. Another line splitting pass for Gray. Gray puts it across again, and this one is turned home by Ojeda, and New York City are absolutely cruising here in the first half. 3-0.
New York City squad, Thiago Martins. Not bad for a center back, huh? Good weight on the ball. Once again, the high.
Cutting centrally. Looking for Ojeda once again. Thor Olsen stayed step for step with him that time, and Otero comes out to claim it.
Right, Thiago Martins as well, fully game fit.
Here's Facundo Torres. He flicks it through. There's a one-handed save by Freese. First time he's been called on tonight.
Very clean on the inside. Just always ever steady. And that type of player in position.
It's a great first touch from O'Toole, but his clearance doesn't make it any further than Torres, who couldn't get full purchase on the shot attempt. So a save from Matt Freese and a relatively comfortable one. O'Toole is still down on the ground here at the end of the play. Charlotte, quietly doing their business in the Eastern Conference, in a conference that's so star-studded.
Good ball.
Orlando coming forward. Thor Olsen gets on the end of it. Thor tucks it inside the far post. And there Orlando City have pulled one back, trying to grow back into this match.
Diagonal down into the corner. Well read by Kyle Smith. Beautiful left foot of a wand by Martino.
Araujo. Muriel. He carries it forward. Finds Torres. Torres measures one up. And there's a parried save by Freeze, who then tracks it down. It gets shouldered out of bounds by Muriel.
You know, the ball before the ball for me.
No doubt. The hockey assist. Here's a shot that's saved by Freeze.
I know it's not easy to do as an Orlando City fan, but trying to find a way to take positives out of something it could be.
Here's Thorholson. Decided not to have a go there. Oh, there's almost a dangerous back pass, and this one's pounded into the back of the net by Duncan McGuire. And Orlando City have a couple of minutes left of stoppage time to try to get something out of this match. That was calamitous from New York City in the back.
And Nick Cushing on the sideline saying, use your head, calm yourself down. But I talked about the options and depth. Look how many there are for Orlando City. Luis Muriel high. Why didn't you hit it the first time?
Thorholson. Taken back, though, by New York City, and that's important. Sands. Bacrar into the penalty area. Can he put it away? Bacrar finishes this one off for New York City. A massive goal for him, and the citizens can celebrate now on a Friday night in the Bronx.
To the line of pressure here in the second half. But it removes itself from the conversation down the stretch. It wasn't high enough. Is putting it kindly. But the cherry on top for the 9 and for New York City to gather a much-needed 3 points.